been full of meetings, but they're my meetings, so it's okay for the most part. So I had a meeting 8:30 to 9, the daily morning meeting. That's fine, I guess. Then I made a meeting 9:15 to 10, my meeting. It was me going over with the guy who sits behind me something, because he's still new, and like I was letting him make something for me as like a practice, because like I could perfectly make it like super fast, but just like giving him a chance, I guess, to try it out. Yeah. So that was 9:15 to 10, and then I needed to talk to someone about something, and then they're like, oh, like, I'm free right now if you're available. So I was at 10:30, so then I booked, and then she had a meeting at 11, so I booked her from 10:30 to 11, and then, yeah, then we were talking about stuff, but then she started, like, changing topics to a different topic, but, like, I had already booked her for 11:30 to 12, so I was like, we'll talk about this in our other meeting. So, yeah, so we had our meeting 10:30 to 11, and then split ways because she had a meeting at 11, so it's fine. And then we met back up again at 11:30 to 12 to talk about my favorite topic ever, labeling. But yeah, and I also asked her if she wanted to go to lunch tomorrow, if she had plans for tomorrow, and if not, then if she wanted to go to lunch, because her birthday, she's PTO because she doesn't want to go to work on her birthday, reasonably so. But yeah, so we're going to lunch tomorrow. And then I also asked her if she wanted to invite anybody else, and yeah, and she's invited my PM friend also. So yeah, but it'll be chill. And I was just quoting just now, and I gotta finish quoting, and then I have to quote for a new customer also. So within the past week, I've had to quote for 3 customers. Great. And I have a lot of other things to do also, so gotta chop on my lunch and go faster, and then go back in, and yeah. It's August 27th, and it's almost September, and it's 91 degrees right now outside. Wow. How today's lunch went. So I didn't record really when I went out to lunch, because why would I do that? And they probably don't want to be recorded, and nobody knows about this channel, so yeah. But I checked the meeting invite just to check it, because that's what I do. And then there was somebody else added to the invitation, so then I was like, oh, like, okay, now there's 4 of us, but like that's fine. Yeah. And then it's like 11:30 or something, and then I text my PM friend, and I'm like, when are we leaving? And then she doesn't like get back to me. So then it's like, I don't know, like 11:50, and then she texted me, and then she's like, where's, and then the junior PM's name, and then I'm like, she's not at her desk, because they sit near each other, so like I thought they'd be like near each other, you know. Yeah. And then she's like, no. And then I'm like, and then another person's name there? And then she's like, no. And then I was like, oh, like, because, she's on the list too. Then she texted, and she's like, the junior PM is here. And then I'm like, wait for me, because I didn't want them to leave without me, of course. And I am further into the building than they are. So yeah, so then I was like, I was texting that as I was walking there, and yeah, and then we got there and stuff, and then I saw my PM friend, and I'm like, where's, and then someone else's name, and then I'm like, did you know like that they're invited too? And then she was like, oh no, I didn't know. And I was like, you didn't check the invite? And she's like, no. So yeah, but turns out the junior PM invited her because that 4th person was like, oh, it's your birthday, we have to celebrate. So then the junior PM invited her to lunch with us, so it was the 4 of us. But yeah, so then we were all chilling at like the junior PM's desk and stuff, and she was like wrapping up an email or something, because we were waiting for the 4th person to come, because the 4th person sits across from the junior PM, so they're all like in the same area. And then she finished sending her email, and then the person came, but then they were like unpacking or something, because I think they went to the customer's place or something like that. So yeah, so then we went to my PM friend's desk, and she asked us like aesthetically which presentation we liked better, like hers or her boss's, and we picked hers. But yeah, then the fourth person was ready, and then we all walked away and stuff, and yeah, and then my PM friend drove, so that was chill. And yeah, and I asked the junior PM if she wanted to sit in shotgun because it's her birthday, you know. Yeah, but yeah, and then we got there, and then we all ordered and stuff. And so what happened was my PM friend ordered first, and then the fourth person added to the invite ordered, and then because my PM friend was gonna pay. Okay, actually, I wanted to pay because last time we went to Chick-fil-A, my PM friend paid. So I'm like, and then it's the junior PM's birthday. So I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna pay. Like that's fine, I'll pay. But then my PM friend was like, I'll pay. So I was like, and then the fourth person to be invited to the invite did her order, and then she's like ready, like has her phone out and is ready to pay, and then my PM friend like held her phone up to like the cash register pay thingy. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, and then they were like both had their phones out like ready to pay, but then they're like, wait, like because my PM friend wanted the other people to order, aka me and the junior PM. So yeah, so then they were both like still with their phones, but they were like waiting and stuff. So then we let the junior PM order, and then she ordered, and then I ordered, and then my PM friend gave up on paying. The other PM paid, and yeah, and I still felt kind of bad because like I wanted to pay, but like them two, they were like way too fast for me because they got their phones out with Apple Pay and they're like ready to go, because I don't have Apple Pay because I don't know, I don't I've never like desired having it or like setting it up. So I was just gonna like, you know, pull out my wallet and juggle through and then grab my card to pay, but they were too fast and all like, I'll pay. So then I didn't get to pay. So yeah, bummer. But yeah, but then we were all just chilling, eating and stuff and talking, and it was chill. And then I took my mask off, and then the other PM was all like, this is like the first time she's seen me without my mask on, which is good for her because some people haven't seen me in like 2 years. But yeah, and they're like, oh, like why don't you take your mask off, you're so pretty. And I'm like, germs, which yeah, no thanks. But yeah, then we drove back to work, and yeah. Also, I made a meeting with the junior PM for 11 o'clock, and then she proposed a new time, and she did 3 to 3:30, and then I picked the room because the room I originally booked was taken, so I did that, and then I booked the room that she had a meeting in at 3:30 to 4, I think. Yeah, and then the guy who had the meeting with her was the CEO's son, and then he came in the room and stuff, and we were still talking, but yeah, and then put his feet on the table.